The Borg, those are the two best films to watch. The Guru loves defensive games like that, man.
All right, so then while we're on it, then let's just talk about the Seahawks.
Oh, Sweet Pete, sweet barbecue sauce Pete.
So the Seahawks have now won 4 in a row. They are completely back in this. They are 8-5 on the season with 4 straight wins, and they, like the Bears, are doing it with their defense. Bobby Wagner is out there looking like he is the Legion of Boom. He is. They may be dispersed, but Bobby Wagner is still dominating the defense in Seattle, holding it down. Blocked a field goal, a little questionable on whether or not he had his hands. I don't know if it would have mattered, but blocked a field goal nonetheless. Dominated that game, and with Russell Wilson doing just enough to get by. Are the Seahawks like the most dangerous team right now?
Sweet Pea got that recipe. Sweet Pea got that barbecue sauce cooking. Man, I was wrong Sweet Pea, the Guru mentioned this again, and I'm going to mention it again. The Guru is not normally wrong, but when I am wrong, I am a man enough to admit, Sweet Pea. But guess what? I was wrong, and I'm back. I am back to back like Drake and Mick Mills, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Like back to back like Double Dragon. You know? Oh, man. But basically, this I love because this started from the off season. All right. So when Pete, first I was curious when he started cleaning house as far as the offensive coordinator with Shaw's leaving and then he bringing Schottenheimer. So when he brought Schottenheimer and then he brought Ken Norton back. So first I was kind of concerned. I'm like, oh, you bringing Ken Norton, that means there's a little, you going back to when shit hit the fan, you go back to what you know. You know?
Yeah.
So that let me know if something really hit the fan for the Seahawks.
And Pete Carroll has always gone back to defense and a running game.
And a running game. So what Sweet Pete did, he's like, his system works. That's one thing. His system works. All right? So now it's a new transition. There's a new plug-and-play players in there now. But what Pete's doing, number 1 rushing team in the NFL. This fits
the Seahawks.
Everything. This fits everything Russell Wilson. He takes it back to, and what Pittsburgh Steelers didn't do, but they went back to their essence. You know, the Seahawks went back to the essence, their system, what got them to be successful, their identity. And also, which helps because you bring Schottenheimer in, who is predicated on strictly running the ball, what Pete Carroll wants. That's exactly Schottenheimer's offensive model. So it fits him. Russell Wilson is amazing. He's not going to give you a Brady type of situation. He's not that type of quarterback. But he's as good, if not better. I think he's better than Rodgers. You know, so he's in that category. I personally think
Hashtag second best Aaron?
Yep. Hashtag second best Aaron, obviously. But Russell Wilson with the running game, and then he could do what he does because he's an unscripted, I say this, he's an unscripted type of player.
Yeah, he plays that backyard style.
Backyard. So what you do, you run the ball, you have your offensive linemen do what they do, and just he extend the play. Because you don't have nobody on the team that actually could run the route tree. That could be like, hey, run a 7 route, run a 6. They don't run the route tree. They just run the ball and just get it done. And Russell, he got that it. This was one of his worst games I ever seen him play.
Yeah.
But the thing about Russ, he always make the moments. So what Pete, just to continue what Pete did with that, bringing all those guys in, I'm like, okay, he's going back to his essence. And then Carson and those guys start getting healthy. There was no injury bug, right? And then the young guys. And there's 2 guys I want to freaking mention that's having, it could be more than 2, but just 2 for right now, right? And Bobby Wagner, the statesman, he is the man on the defense.
Bobby Wagner looks incredible.
Looks
out there
incredible. There's one guy that I keep talking about. You know I've said his name many times. Frank Money Bag Clark.
Frank Clark.
Man, I'm talking about people, camera, right here. Please, people, NFL, everyone who's not in the PNW, Mr. 55 is one of the best pass rusher in football. Please, y'all look this man up. Mr. Number 55 for the Seahawks. Put in any tape, and you will see 55 flash. Having a hell of a season, which I predict there's going to be a Pro Bowler. You remember that in my top 5?
I do, actually.
Rusher.
Yeah.
And also the emergence of Shaquille Griffin at corner. I love it. You know how Pete Carroll is known for that kick step as far as their cover 3 scheme and the corners, their technique. And I'm looking at Shaquille Griffin just evolving and growing in front of our eyes. What he did against Steph Diggs and Adam Thielen. He just dominated. And I'm telling y'all, Pete got those guys playing. He got those guys playing. And I smell what Pete is cooking.
Now, you mentioned Russell Wilson didn't have a good game. That is an understatement. Russell Wilson threw for 72 yards. He ran for 61. That is not good, but it was enough to extend plays and get them through. Now, the Seahawks have a relatively easy schedule going forward. They've got, I forget who it is.
Oh, they're number 5th seed.
You think they get the 5th seed?
They already got the 5th seed.
They got it in. But how do they look when they get into the playoffs? Is this a team
Most dangerous team in the playoffs.
Most dangerous team?
Most dangerous team. The team nobody wants to see.
Yeah, especially, you don't want to play this team.
Nobody wants to see. Nobody wants to see that team. Most dangerous team in the playoffs. And I'm going out on the record and saying it. You know, it's going to be a wild card team that's coming out of the NFC.
Really?
Oh, it's going to be a wild card team.
You don't think it's like the Saints or the?
No, I don't think it's going to be the Saints. You know, I don't think it's going to be the Saints.
All right. Well, we will see what happens there. Right now, the wild card leaders are the Seahawks and the Vikings, who seem to be going the other way right now after their loss. Now, Guru, I got to ask you, man, about your favorite cousin here, or is he your distant cousin at this point? Because Kirk looks awful. He looks like an